Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all well. So in this video we are going to be reviewing Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire, which as the name suggests is the first musical episode movie for the Scooby-Doo franchise. Now I thought this would be pretty annoying, but actually it works pretty well and the actual movie is really cool. It's a lot more horror comedy based, which is definitely where I think Scooby-Doo the movies definitely take a life of their own. The visuals are absolutely brilliant in this movie, and when you look back you can see all of the clues were there to help you work out what the answer to the mystery is. So with all that being said, I'm going to break down the movie review for Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire in this video review. So from a storyline point of view, the movie starts off with a guy on a boat recounting the tale of what happened in this movie, which is very Aladdin-esque. The film then jumps to the gang solving the case of a giant cockroach and deciding to go on a vacation after this. Velma Dinkley then takes the guys to a vampire festival where they meet a character called Vincent Van Helsing, who is an author of a vampire book and also runs his own vampire-based museum as well. In the museum they see a century-old vampire called Valdronya who suddenly wakes up due to a resurrection ritual being recited, and then the gang and everyone else in the town need to survive Valdronya the vampire's reign of terror, who work out who is behind all of this and try to work out why they are doing what they're doing. So from a storyline point of view, Music of the Vampire is actually surprisingly decent. So speaking of who could be behind all of this vampire business, the supporting cast in this movie are actually really great. They're all really individual, they feel plucked out of the video game, and they all have their own motives for why they would be doing all of this crazy Valdronya vampire stuff. So for example, Vincent Van Helsing wants to keep his family museum open for all of these different vampires. The vampire performers want to be granted immortality. The festival owner obviously wants to have more customers, and the mayor, who is a bit of a vampire hater and so wants the whole thing closed down and has his own hate group as well. So from a motive point of view, all of the characters are really interesting. And then in terms of the main villain, Valdronya the vampire is very terrifying, does a lot of chaos for all of the different characters, especially when Shaggy thinks that he's bitten him and is then going to become a vampire himself. So from a villain point of view, it's really cool. And like I said right in the beginning, it's also got its own mini narrator as well. So all in all, from a cast and characters point of view, Music of the Vampire is also pretty decent. So from a visuals point of view, this movie is actually really cool. I really enjoyed watching it as the animation style was really cool. Like I said a second ago, it's very akin to a really cool adventure game, which is absolutely brilliant. And all of the characters are really suspicious. There's a lot of red herrings and a lot of clues in there. So you're kind of always guessing in terms of, is this person the one that's behind everything? Is this person the one that's behind everything? So the visuals really do bring it all to life and really do show how suspicious all of the different characters can be. And then like I said right in the beginning as well, it is a musical episode, so all of the musical numbers and all of the musical scores with all of the different characters looks really cool as well. So overall, from a visuals point of view, this movie is actually pretty awesome. So from a comparisons point of view, I really like the fact that they tried something different. They've always tried to do different things with some of the Scooby-Doo movies. Some things have worked, some things haven't worked. But actually with the musical score, this animation movie actually worked surprisingly well. I mean, all Scooby-Doo movies have got some kind of music in there, but this is definitely a dedicated musical episode. And like I said, I did think it was going to be annoying, but actually it pulled off quite well, which is really great. In terms of comparisons, I don't think it's as great as Zombie Island, Abracadabra-Doo or Frank and Creepy, but that being said, it is a lot better than some of the less great Scooby-Doo movie adaptations. So I'd say it's probably on the same level as Return to Zombie Island and Curse of the 13th Ghost. I think it's on the same level as those two. So from a comparison point of view, I'd say it's pretty much in the middle. So overall, I actually really enjoyed Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire. I really liked the fact that they were trying something different. I love the fact that there were loads of suspects. I thought it was really great how there's loads of clues and red herrings as well. So that when you look back, you can see why it was this person. But equally, you were easily misled in terms of seeing all of the different suspects as being really suspicious. So for all of those reasons, I'm going to give Scooby-Doo Music of the Vampire a solid 6.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.